Yeah. All right. Welcome to another Zooming with MuMu session. You see, I was checking out this Airbnb. Oh, let me post a link in the Patreon one more time. For the people who didn't scroll up, we don't want nobody to miss out. Okay, that is awesome and marvelous. All right, I'm about to post this again. Oh, it ain't even okay. No need. It's right there. It ain't even far up. Far up. All right. I'm just gonna say we live, y'all. We live in the Patreon. All right, hold on. We live. All right, I know we got the giveaways. We live. Bam. All right. So who going first? What we looking at? What we got tonight, y'all? Boom. All right. Make sure everybody in. Okay. Danny, Sean, Jazz, Will, Grace, Kev. I'm saying what's up, Danielle. Is it Layla? Corey? Yep. Slim, Stephanie, Torsha, under construction. Shakola. Okay, I ain't bad. All right. So who wants to go first? I should get some water. Amazing. Under construction. We all gonna jump at once or what?
Can we look at Palantir?
Sure. Palantir. I don't know why y'all be acting so shy. Like we don't do this every week. You're like, oh my God, should I say something?
There was a couple of people in the chat. This is my first time attending, so I'm not sure how you run this, but it was a couple of people that put gold and meta in there, which are actually on my list too. So just an FYI.
Oh, thank you. And what's your name?
Lakia.
Lakia. Okay, hey girl, hey. So
Hey.
the chat I really don't like dig in, so you gotta come off the mic and be like, hey, can you look at so and so? But or you can keep me informed, however way it go, but we're gonna look at Palantir first. So let's check it out. Just so y'all know, like the chat be there, but because I'm hosting, it's be like hard to go back and forth because y'all like see it like right there, but I be like having to go back, stop what I'm doing. It just be too much. So if someone could like volunteer, or you can just, unmute yourself. It's not however y'all want to rock it. I'm open. All right. So volunteer. So who asked me to look at this?
That was me, Des.
Yes. What's up, yes?
What's going on?
What's going on? Are you in this?
I am.
Okay. Where did you get in at? I was
All
at
day.
rationales. Huh?
Yeah. Today, at like 170 something. I had to go back and look, but
Okay, but
my
you got it
screen.
today though.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That is today on this big long red candle. So,
hmm
yes, what's your rationale? Like, what made you be like, okay, I like Palantir, and then I'll tell you what I
Uh,
think.
yeah. So for Palantir, for me, it first came about when because they did some partnerships with the military. So did some other AI companies. So I'm in the military.
Okay.
And so any like AI thing or venture that is something that's gonna better my workplace, I'm interested in it.
Okay.
Definitely because a lot of in the military, a lot of our systems, believe it or not, are like old and rusty and crusty.
Oh
So
no.
any new technology that's coming into the military, I'm always like, okay, what can that do for us as a military? But then of course I got this going on the side. So
Hmm.
then I also did all my homework. I got traps options class, so did all the
Hmm.
homework about it. ROE looks good. ROA looks good. I like
Hmm.
the CEO. I like what he's talking about. I like his enthusiasm for his business. So I was like, oh yeah, I want to get into it. And I just been waiting. And then we had all this red today, and I was
Mm.
like, this
What in
is
the
it.
world? For sure. Okay, good. I love that rationale. Yes. Okay, see, that's why, when people ask me to look at stuff, that's always my first question. So if y'all want me to look at stuff, I just want to see where y'all mind is at. because this is a whole mental situation got going on here. So I just like to know what y'all thinking, and then I'll give you my little professional opinion. Okay, so Palantir, obviously, daily time frame, we're in the uptrend, so I always like to start from the monthly time frame. So I start on the monthly, go back, okay, and just do, and the reason and the purpose for that is just checking the trend on each time frame to kind of see, are they saying the same thing or are they like conflicting and clashing type vibe. So clearly on here, it's at a high on the monthly. Cool. Just take mental note, like, okay, bet. It's in an uptrend on the weekly. Clearly that had a bearish day. All right, cool. Daily we just saw. I'm gonna look at the 4 hour. Okay. And this by the way, this white dotted line here is the yesterday's close. I'm sorry. Yeah, yesterday's close. So Palantir closed at 187 and it is below that on the 4 hour. So cool. That looks like it wants to go lower because if it's under the yesterday's close, it's definitely bearish sentiment. So let's see what the 1 hour. 1 hour looks similar to the 4 hour. Okay. And so let's see here. Pilots here. Now, market structure wise, because I'm for those of you just joining, thank you, welcome. I'm really big on market structure and price action because that pretty much like control the market. That's how the candles move, that's how they behave, and all that type of stuff. So, all right, so it's at a low. It's at a low on the hourly. It's at, I think it's on a low on the 4 hour. Yep. Low on the 4 hour and a higher low on the daily and the monthly and the weekly, I believe is at a high. So all on pullback vibes. So here, when I do option plays like swings, I like to look on more so the daily time frame, but definitely check all of them to kind of see what's going on. So what we just discovered is the monthly, the weekly, and the daily time frames are all in an uptrend. The 4 hour and the 1 hour are pretty much saying the same thing. They're at a low. So they're like in a pullback, which is why it came down under yesterday's close, which is why the candle is bearish and it gave bearish sentiment. So, however, market structure wise, this higher low is a failure to go lower. So, I like to use my little friend, my fib 2 here. And then I like the way it looked, like ABC. It's like it fits right in the pocket. So, gotta be real strategic. And the way you're drawing it. Hold on. All right. So, all right. I just want to make sure we can see it. All right. So, here we are. So, I like Palantir. Why? Because our low is at 142.30. The high is at 207.63. The pullback right now, this higher low is at 191. Well, it's actually at 175. I mean, it's down here. Yeah, bearish candle closed right here. So for me, and this was actually a good candle, yes, to get in on the higher low, but I probably would have waited just slightly because for me, my entry points with this tool, the Fibonacci retracement, is above one candle above the wick of the higher low. So this would be at 191.50. So actually, I'm gonna actually add this on my watch list because I like it. And then so this line, this yellow line I just drew is at like 190, 191 30 or 191.67, 191-ish. And then target. So I'm gonna write the targets down. And I know I'm gonna process it and put it in the chat. That's what I'm gonna do. Hold on. I just talk. Yeah, got big things going on. All right. So here we go. Here we go. Bam and bam. All right. So I like Palantir. Long story short, um, is at a higher low. So our low is right here. This is 142, right? So that's why I put it there. So that's A. Fibbo is ABCD. This is B, the high, which is at 207.63 recap. And then price right now is at the golden zone. That's why this is yellow at the 50% close to that. Now, tomorrow, if it goes down lower, and sometimes, the higher low can go lower, or it's like, okay, the higher low will sit still, and then the market will start going back up. But for me, my entry point would be once a bullish candle close above this yellow line, and then this would be my target. That's why I wrote it right here. So 223.97, target one, break retest that, 248.01 would be my next target. But it looks good. It got the ABC perfectly lined up. No complaints there. I think it's a great trade that's gonna go up. Contingent upon the fact it goes above the 191.50, and then my stop loss would be underneath the higher low. So tomorrow, if a bullish candle opens up above this candle, then yeah, I'm gonna hop in Palantir with you. That's just point blank period, and these will be my targets with that. You got any questions on that?
No, that's perfect.
Perfect
Thank you.
work. No doubt. I'm gonna publish it and I'm gonna put it in the Chiznat for y'all. PLTR.
I got in today too, right at that 175 bounce. But
Okay.
I think we'll get another bounce at 170 before we go up.
Before
But
we
I'm
go
I'm
up.
in though either way, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, it do look good. I ain't gonna hold you. Like it looks bomb.
You mind
So
putting the
boom.
fib
That's like
again?
so in my drawing here, it got the yellow line there. So make sure y'all know why I put that there, because that would be my entry point. So chat, chiggity chat, chat, chat.
Do you mind putting the fib setup on again? Like the way
Say
that
that
you
one more time. You
put
kind of
gold?
soft spoken. Don't be scared. It's just us. One more time. Let me turn my
Do you
TV up.
do you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, say it again.
Do you mind putting the fib setup again so I can see like where you started it, where you put the levels again? Because I'm trying to put it on, but I don't think I have the same setup.
Oh, sure. Okay, you said okay. I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So I got the low. See this low here? It's in this pullback right here at, well, yeah, 142.30. It tell you right there at the bottom. So this low to this high. And this high sits at about 207.63, which is close to the higher day, which is
Do
over
you
here.
choose the fib retracement one?
Yes, that's what
I
this
think I
is.
have different setup on it. Do you mind showing me the setup that you have on yours? Mind me show it? Let me see.
Sure thing. Boom. You can
Style.
screenshot it.
Okay, one sec.
Sure. And y'all know, for the vets that been rocking, I got this from Swaggy. Swaggy C on YouTube.
All right,
He's a
all right.
millionaire. So this how he got his fib. This how I got my fib.
Cool.
So
I'll go in and set that up.
yep. You got the picture?
Yeah, I got the screenshot. Thank you.
Right, no doubt. No doubt. Yes, yes. So yep, it's just the low to the high. That's all you need. Fib, you just need 2 points. Low, high if you're going up, opposite if you're going down. Low to the high. Same thing. Swing
Right.
high,
Okay.
swing low. That's what they
Yeah.
say. Swing high, swing low. All right. Now what was the other
Basically,
one
where
in the
the
chat?
what, basically where the reds are touching. So you go red for the low, high for the other red on top of the zero, and then boom, you
Yeah,
got
you
the.
got it. Okay, there you
All right.
go.
All right. All right.
A, B, C, D. And C is the pullback where you enter at. Well, where I went in there. Yeah.
So where you enter on a put or a call on this?
No, I didn't enter anything, but
Oh,
I
okay. Okay.
will once it gets above 191.30 for me personally. And then these
For a
are my
call.
target.
For a
Yes, for a
call.
call. Yes.
Gotcha. What would
Yeah.
you do for a pull? For a put. Sorry.
Uh, the setup would look different. It wouldn't look like this. It
It
would
wouldn't look like this. Okay. All
no.
right. All right.
Maybe when we look at it, I can show you, but this ain't it.
Yeah, you will be in puts right now.
We're
Yeah,
being put
period.
right now, right?
Yeah, it is flipped because uptrend is
Yeah.
going up. So this, yeah. And we look at the downtrend, and yeah, I can show you, but Yeah.
All right. Yeah, makes sense. Thank you.
No doubt. No doubt. We had to learn. We trapping.
Facts.
Giggity facts. Meta meta. Oh yeah. I gotta go to another chart. Hold on, y'all. So I got all this stuff marked up on meta. I don't wanna well, not that one. Oh yeah, let me do this one. So let's on there. I be having so many charts. Hold on. Admit. All right. So let me just take my little stuff off. Hold on. We having so much on here. Okay. All right. Meta. Meta where is better. Now, are y'all in meta calls or puts? And please don't type in the chat because I can't see. Show.
Call.
Not in meta
Call?
yet.
Okay. Call. All right. Let's look at it. Whoa. Yankees. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's a big gap. Okay, right. So yeah, that's old. Okay. All right. Okay. Meta. So the demand is way down here at like 480. Sheesh. Okay. So, man, this gap is serious. Let's look at that. And you're in the car. Okay, so whoever's in the car, I want to know what was your rationale? What made you get into a car on this right here? It's a big
I got in on the pullback when it hit 650, but I knew it could go as far as 600, and I was willing to average in
average in.
on
Okay.
another contract if it hits 600. If not, I'm fine with my 750 because that's still
Okay.
a great pullback from what we came from.
Okay. And how long you got it for?
2027.
Oh, dang. Okay, you got it long term. Okay, you want to leap vibe.
I wasn't sure.
For sure. Okay, so let me look at this, right? So where is the demand, right? Let's look. So the demand is way back here, right? At the low is 479.80. This is where Meta started from way back in April, right? So way back in April, it ran all the way up till August. April, May, June, July, August. So it had a 4-month run, right? So it had a gap here. Cool. Obviously filled that gap. Went back up. Then now has another gap. So Meta looks like it definitely has a lot more room to run. And why do I say that? Run down. Because I'm looking at the demand where the candles have not came back down to touch this area since April 21st. So how candles work is it has to come back and test it. It just has to. Now it might not do it. It could not. Like I'm not psychic by no means. It's not financial advice or anything like that. But just knowing like how candles work, it looked like it could come. But that's a long drop though. So it's at 618, right? And yeah, that's way down there at 486. It could, worst case scenario, right? Because this gap, and at a low, this is the oversold low because it's green, and it could pull back. Now, if it pulls back and makes a lower high, then it's going to continue to go back down. If the next structure point is a high, like right here, then it's possible that it could start going back up. So I'm gonna put the moving averages on. These are my BFFs. So this is the 20 purple, the 50-day moving average, the aqua, and this is the 200 moving day average. And then I got the 800. Yep. 800 is all the way down here. Hold on, let me let the people in. Let the people in. Welcome in everyone. Okay, um, so the
What setting
800,
is that? That
which
demand setting you have?
that's the DIY indicator. It's called DIY. I only use that for it got like 80 indicators on it, and I just like use it for that. It's like so much going on in there. But yeah, just type in DIY, it'll come right up. And it'll give you the supply and demand. Like I love it. It's pretty dope.
You said
Um,
DIY?
yep, DIY. Those 3 letters, DIY. And so the reverse, I mean the 800 EMA is the reversal EMA, this one right here. So worst case scenario, it could come back down here because you gotta look at, let me see. So I'm gonna draw up like the swing lows, right? All the swing lows from the previous trend. So let's look at them, which is all the higher lows. Let's see how many it touched, right? 1, 2, 3, and down here at the demand. So how many is that? Did it touch? Let's see. Because the revisits, right? Oh, wow. So it touched all of them. 1, 2, and 3. So right here in between the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA, oh wow, is I'm gonna write it down. No trading zone for me. No trading zone. Why? Because you want a definitive direction. So above the 50, bullish. Below the 200, bearish. So this is now it's like between the 50 and the 200. So this is now, it gave a gap down and it tapped, make it a little bigger so we can all see, right? You see how, let me erase that. I don't know why I had that one in there. Okay, so it tapped this white EMA, right? It's this, what day was that? On the 30th of October. And so now Meta just tapped the previous swing low, which came from over here, this higher low. So now it's under the 200-day moving average, which means it could, after the 200 moving average, the next one is the 800, and that's way down here. That's far, right? That is definitely far. However, the EMAs, the 20 and the 50 cross, which is bearish sentiment, boom, right here. But the death cross has not happened. So it can kind of still give it hope. Death cross is when the 50 EMA crossed the 200. Like it did, let me see. Damn, it must have been a long time ago. Sheesh. Wait a minute. Yikes. You see how Meta been running? Wow. I gotta go back and see how long ago it was, y'all. Hold on. Right here. Right here. And when the heck was this? See how the 200 came under it and it never went back. And see how the candles are respecting the 20 and the 50. So this is like the mom. This is like the dad. This is like the granddaddy. And this is the blue one. This dark blue one is like the president of the United States. Like that's the big kahuna right there. So March 15, 2023, Meta been going up. That is a long time ago. Okay, boom. Okay, so that since March 15, 2023, it has not, like it came close. Like you see how the aqua line and the 200 came close, and even down here, this 20 MA, you see how the candles respect the 20, the purple, respect, 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 and then boom, soon as the 20 dip under the 50, it starts tanking, right? It had a crazy gap down, which is why it has room for lower. Now, these EMAs, I honestly, because it's under the 200, it is definitely like screaming bearish. But hold on, let me look at what the higher time frame has because I didn't do that. Okay, so it's in the uptrend. Now, on a monthly, this is interesting. So monthly is giving the A, B, C to go up, right? To go up, and on a monthly, it's above the 50 and it's above the 20. You see the little you see how they cross. Yeah, that was back in 2023. Same thing. Wow. Yeah, might have been running. So that's why I had to cool off. Only can run but so much. So now on the weekly, Weekly time frame, yes. All right. So the thing is, when the candles, let me move this out of the way. When the candles, let me just erase that so I won't get confused. Um, close underneath the 50-day moving average. Like see how it broke down and retested the 50-day moving average. That means, and remember, in between the 50 and the 200, which is the light blue and the white, this is the no trading zone, right? Why? Because it's the candles are trying to figure out life in that zone. So you see, like here, it broke down under the 50, and it's like, okay, it felt to go lower and it pushed back up. Now it felt to go higher, so now it pushed down. Once the candles close underneath the 50 EMA, that's lights out, especially on a breakdown and retest. Yeah, that looked like it definitely could drip right here, right back to 470. And I think on the 470, this is the 800 on the daily time frame. Let me mark that so I can make sure I'm right. Bam. Okay. So yeah, so this would be the next destination because this is strong. Breakdown, retest. Once you see a breakdown, retest, two touches like that, lights out. Boom. No trading zone in between there. That could be the next spot. And let me see if I'm right. Yep. Bam. Shaw. Uh, that's crazy, right?
So,
Yeah.
so can you put targets in for puts since it's still in the downward trend?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The swing low, the next swing low is at this demand zone, which is at 499 or is it 479? 479. So between 486 and 479, this like whole little demand zone area. That is where it looks like it could be headed to before it start going back up. Now, if this 50-day moving average, like that death cross under, if the 50-day cross is under the 200 EMA, lights out for sure. So right now it's trying to figure out like, okay, looking at this is oversold one because it's green. So it could continue to go lower, or because it's oversold, it could pull back, make that lower high, that market structure, and then continue to push back down. But if it pushes back up above the 50 EMA, then that's when I'll be like, okay, I will be interested in looking into getting in the call. Because right now it's rejecting supply and made a double top here, a low, a high, a low. So at the low, it's either the next structure point going to be a high, which I doubt, but it could, or the next structure point can be a lower high. Now, if it's a lower high, and then by that time, these EMAs, the death cross happen, yeah, it's 1,000%. Well, 99.999% is going to go right back down to this demand zone or to this 800 EMA because this is the reversal. So somewhere in this area is definitely where I can see Meta going before it pulls, like go back up. So it could pull back up to go to be in the pullback, but up, it would have to cross back above the 50-day moving average for me to be like, yeah, it's bullish sentiment. And then I would say it's going to hit the supply zone again because it rejected it once, it rejected it twice. It eventually has to come back up here. Yes, it does. But how soon? I don't know. So, and it's not, you can't really draw the fib up because the structure is not there yet. However, what is there is the swing lows. So because it hits 1, 2, 3 previous swing lows, then yeah, it looks like the next destination is this 501 area to this next EMA. But you gotta wait for the next market structure, or the low can just keep getting lower. So
Would that be
bearish
a
for
strike
sure.
price?
Huh?
Would that be a strike price for a put? The 501.12?
Hold on, let me pause it. Okay, say that again.
Would that be your strike price? The 501 or five maybe 502
Somewhere around there, yeah. We gotta
for a
wait.
put,
I
right?
will wait to it break structure to the downside. And for me, I will wait for a break and retest of this level right here, which is 617.74. That's what I would
Mm.
do. Yeah, like if it break and retest the structure point, yeah. But a lot of times at the low, it fails to go lower, so it may pull back to that lower high, and then lower high is failure to go higher and then make that big move. But I don't know. It's kind of in a like place. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So yeah, but it's definitely bearish as hell. It just is, I don't know what is going on with Meta. I didn't look at the news. Anybody look and say chief legal officer? Oh, they sold their shares, honey. He got out too. He
There you
said, see
go.
ya.
There you go.
Worry
Well,
amount on jobs and AI valuations. Wall Street Journal. Okay, stocks lower ahead of the Tesla vote on must pay package. Wow. Okay, yeah. So they got some heavy issues going on. Folks getting out of their shares and it's dumping. Plus the government shutdown. Who knows? So nothing really to mark up except those numbers there and the demand zone. And that demand is like I said, it's here between 486 and 479. Or yeah, between 500 and 479, like this area right here, I can definitely see it going there for
so
sure.
what swing would you do? Like, what's the one that you would do? If it's not too much to ask,
If it's what?
looking at if it's not too much to ask, like what swing would you do looking
I
at
would
that?
definitely do a put, but once the structure, once the confluence, once everything presents itself, right now it's like a falling knife because it's
Right.
just falling. I like to enter on lower highs, like this right here. See, like when I gotta see like a lower high
Oh,
pop
okay.
back up
Yeah.
from there. Yeah, or it can break this structure. Lower highs or break a structure, either one, whichever one happens first. It's just like you don't know, because you
Right, right,
can't
right.
predict it. But what you can do is prepare yourself. Yeah, and so 501 to 479, I would be looking for strike prices somewhere in there, and then like how far out. I measure how long it took from this low, April 21st, to this high to August 15th. So that's about 4 months. So yeah, I would be looking for like a 4 month. I might add a month, just to say because it could just decide it wants to take its time and do its thing. But
So
um
February, March, something like that.
yeah, somewhere in there. Just depending around these numbers here, 501 to 479, somewhere in there for sure. Because that's
Yeah.
where I see it going. Oh, contingent upon a lower high one or the breaker structure right here at this low. Break
Okay, got
retest.
it. Damn, that's nice. Thank you.
No doubt. No doubt. We trapping. Any other questions on Meta before we move on? I feel like I did like a whole thesis analysis. They're like, whoa. Okay, I guess everybody good on Meta. Meta, where is Meta? Okay, what was the next one? Because I'm not looking at the chat. Let me see. What was this? We don't want to know. Boom. All right. What was the next one? I told you I can't really see the chat.
It was
Uber.
gold, GLD.
Somebody
One.
put GLD.
It was GLD.
Yeah,
Yeah,
GLD.
all right. Let me turn this down somewhere. Hold on. Where did the thing go? Oh, okay. GLD. All right. GLD. Okay, daily time frame. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Now who wanted me to look at this? It was a couple of people. Oh wow. But it's new. They ain't got much going on. In July. Wait, is that
That's
July?
not the right ticker symbol.
I don't think
Oh,
that's
it
the
is?
right one.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah,
said
you got an exclamation point on it. It's just
oh,
GLD.
okay, literally. Okay, my bad. I clicked on the wrong one. All right. Oh, New York, right here. Okay, boom.
There
That's
you go.
right,
Yeah.
right? Okay, bam. Okay, for sure. Okay, boom. Monthly. Okay. So, and whoever want me looking at this, you got to tell me your rationale. Like, why'd you hop in it? Listen, hello.
I'll throw mine out. So I had did a call. I don't recall when I did it. It was when gold was running up, so maybe within the last month or so.
Mhm.
And so I went based on kind of our fundamental strategy from the options class,
Mhm.
and did a call for 415 out in March.
March. Okay.
Mhm.
Beans. Cool beans. All right. Let's see. Okay, so it's in the uptrend on the monthly and the weekly. Higher highs pulling back. Now, are you up on it or down or what? What's your status?
It's down right now, I think. I'm not looking at it, but I was pretty sure it was still down.
Okay. You said 415 March call, correct?
Yep, that's the one I did.
Okay. For sure. I'm just looking here. Okay, so on the 4 hour, it's under yesterday's close, which is definitely bearish. The 20 and the 50 close here. So it looked like it's trying to head here, which is right beneath this demand. That's what that looks like. And let me see. 1 hour. Okay. 1 hour is under the 200. Okay. Giving you lower high vibes. Okay. So lower, low, high, low, lower, high. So two lower highs. Okay. Boom. And that is above yesterday's close. Oh, wait, ain't this one? Oh, okay. I see. All right. So that's up. Where's the 800? Okay, 800 is down here on the 4 hour. Okay, let me go back to the daily time frame. Okay, shall. All right. So the moving averages and doing it. So again, this is the 20 moving average, 50 and the 200, right? So right here, gold is that was on July 30th. And that was October the 20th. So it made a higher high, a higher low, and a lower high. Now, market structure wise, this is looking bearish, like it wants to go down. Why do I say that? Because of the lower high. That's why market structure is so clutch. So if it closes underneath the 20, and that means the next destination is the 50 moving average, which is where this is sitting like right here at 357.20. So just FYI, right? So if gold closes under 357.20, which is the 50-day moving average, bye-bye uptrend. That's just how that works. So market structure wise, it does look like it's gonna go lower. Why do I say that? Because the lower high on the daily time frame. And not just that, right? So on the 4 hour, you also have a lower high, but it gives you a higher low, which pushed this candle like right above today's close. But you got the supply sitting here, you have this demand sitting here. So it rejected supply, bounced off demand right here, and it's like really literally like trading in between. But here on the 4 hour, it closed under the 20, but trying to like pop back up. So it wouldn't be bullish until it closes back above the 50. So the 50 EMA is like make or break with the trend type vibe. So right now, yes, it's still could go back up, but just looking at the daily time frame, how it rejects supply right here, because it had a nice run, like it ran here, which is failure to go higher. So this one I can draw the fib on because the structure is there. So boom. So boom. So B is the higher low. So this is A, higher high. Then we got the higher low right there. And then you have the lower high. So the lower high right now is at 370.86, like right at this 25 level. So what this means, let me cut this off so I can draw it up. Boom and boom. Okay. So we can just look at fib, and let me just get rid of that. Okay, so what we have here, this is what I see that can go on, and why? Because of this lower high, because that's A, this is B, and this is C, and these would be the targets. Now, if it was above the 20, then maybe, but market structure wise, price action wise, like yeah, it's definitely still consolidating. Like, and this is just sideways movement right here. This is all just sideways. Boom. So until it breaks out of that, uh gotta wait, right? But the structure is there with that lower high. So the lower high could go higher. It could, but just structure wise, looking at it, it looked like it wants to go down, especially just looking at the other time frames as well. So that's what I see on GLD. It just, but clutch wise, if it closed under that 50-day moving average, this is definitely validated. But this is just what I see like right this minute. So for this one, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but market structure wise, when you see the lower high means failure to go higher, like it couldn't go no higher. So it stopped there and pushed down, pushed back up, and it looks like it wants to push back down. So it's right now it's under the 20-day moving average. And after the 20-day, the next destination is the 50. Now, if it respects the 50 and then go back up, cool. Uptrend can still, get some love. But right now, market structure wise, price action wise, excuse me, no, it don't look like it. So, but I'm just telling you what I see. Target is, and I'm gonna publish this. Cool and cool. Yeah.
how'd you get the indicators that shows you the higher low or lower high? Like which indicator you put on?
That is the higher high, lower low. That's what it's called. Hold
Oh,
on.
higher, lower, low. Okay.
Higher high, lower low. Live. That's what it's called. So I'll erase this for my picture. And then bam. I'm gonna publish this. What's this called again? Gold. GLD. GLD. Wibbo. And I could be totally wrong, y'all. I'm just saying. But this is what I see right this minute. We could definitely tap back in next week. Like, oh, look, it did this. Like, oh, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it right there and see if I was right or wrong. Sometimes I draw stuff up to see if I'm right. Sometimes I be right. Sometimes I be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I just I write up what I see though. Chat. That chiggity chat. Bam. There y'all go. Okay, it's in the chat. Okay, what was next? Got like two more. Grace. Hello.
Can we look at SoFi?
So
I don't
far.
know who was next. I didn't come in at the beginning of the call, so I apologize.
Well, you all good. Okay. I ain't read the chat, so yeah, thank you for coming off the mic, It's just us, y'all. We love everyone. Are you in this, sis?
For buy and hold, I was waiting for it to close above 30 before I did a call option for 36 and for 40. It hovered at 29 and some change, but it didn't stay there.
It didn't stay. Oh no. Oh yeah, it went down a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Boom. Okay. So monthly time frame, what happened? It is trending up, higher high. That is a over but higher high because it's red. Okay. And on the weekly, it is at a high. It is trending up. Okay, so those two are aligned. Okay, yay. Daily time frame. Whoa. That looks like, wait a minute. Okay, snap. Okay, boom. That look a little bit better. Okay. That look like, okay. Continue. Wow, that's crazy. Right there. All right, let me see. It's an uptrend. That's what we need to see. We're checking out the trends. That's what we're doing, checking out the trends. What are the candles telling us? 4 hour, definitely trend, but it's trending down and it's under this white dotted line, which is yesterday's close, which is at 30.07. So whenever it's under yesterday's close, bearish sentiment at the moment. Okay, in the 1 hour, same thing. Usually the 1 hour and the 4 hour do like kind of say the same thing, just more candles. So cool. So yeah, that looks drippy, 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 drippy on that. All right. So on the daily time frame, bam, trending up. So this looks like trend continuation. Wait, let's see how long it's been running. Hold on. When did this start? Oh, this lower low. That was April 7th. So April 7th. So wait a minute, y'all. This stupid ad. It just be bugging me out. I'm just waiting for it to I don't want to talk like talking when I'm talking, you know. Okay, great. So, all right. Okay, so April 7th, right? It's been running since then, right? So it's why I had this crazy pullback. Now, woo. Okay. So here's what I see. I'm gonna make it bigger so we can all see. We can all see. All right. My screen is over here. All right. Now, market structure wise, looks like, well, this right here was overbought. Came back down, fell to go lower. Came back up, fell to go higher. Came back down, fell to go lower. Came back up, fell to go higher, fell to go lower. Now, two things can happen here. It's either gonna go up or down, right? So, as far as Fibonacci is concerned, it looks like it could be trend continuation because I do see this higher low here. So I'm gonna tell you, I see two things. So the first one, so this higher low right here, trend continuation will be A for the higher low, right? To the higher high. Now, this is why I love the fib. So, because we go to the last higher low, the fib is all about market structure. So the last higher low is here at 25.76. Then you got the high at 32.63. Now, if this higher low closes underneath, which is like right there, 27.23. You see it's at yeah, it's like right there, post, right? But if it closed though, like it's literally like sitting right there. But the rule of thumb is if it closes underneath 27.23, bye-bye downtrend. I'm sorry, bye-bye uptrend. Bye-bye uptrend. No more. That is just the rule of thumb. That's just how the candles work. That's just how the structure works. So if tomorrow, if it's another bearish candle that's going to come lower, the downtrend has officially activated itself. No more uptrend. Why? Because that's the reversal line. 786 on the fib is reversal all day long. Meaning that it could touch it, it could wick it, but if it closes underneath it, delete the fib. The trend has officially changed. That's what you need to know. And this been running since April. I think that's what it said. Yeah. Right? Just double checking. I don't want to be like, yeah, I think you see how long it's been running? It got to cool off at some point. Hey, yeah, April 7th. Yeah. So that's when the uptrend started. So it could still go up. I mean, it's still looking bullish here for a trend continuation with the A and the B and the C is the higher low. So if it does not, if it respects the 27.23, then I will be looking to add to my position once it get on this line. 30.91. If the candles close above 30.91, which is the wick of this higher low, because that's the higher low, it could change tomorrow. But right now, then I would be interested in getting into SoFi, and then 34.35 would be my target. If it break and retest that, then I would be entertaining the next target, 36.88. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes a lot of sense. And I was thinking that if it starts on the downtrend to do a put to around 19, $20. Does that sound right?
So puts, right? With this, well, I'm gonna draw that up. Yeah, under 27.23. So like tomorrow, right? If it's a bearish candle on the daily time frame tomorrow, it's underneath 27.23. Yes, definitely entertain the put 1,000%. And then you would target the structure points, higher lows. So for example, it would be here, here. Uh-oh. Why didn't that go? And here. I always mark up 3. You can do more because the trend is long, but don't want to be my first thing. And then this one is like right at lower day anyway. I'll probably put the DIY back on. It's probably the demand. I don't know. Let me see. No, demand is here. It bounced here. Okay, no worries. I was just saying. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. So yeah, it definitely could come back down to the structure point. So 24, you can write these down. 24.81 could be a target. 23.70 could be a target. And then 21.22 or 21.21. One of these two. Close enough. Tomato, tomato. That's if it closes underneath 27.23, because it's headed back down. Now, if it doesn't, if the candle is bullish tomorrow, then you're like, okay, we can go back up. But that's why I put reversal right here, because this is the reversal line on the fib. That's why the fib is so dope. It'll tell you exactly when the trend changes or if it's gonna go back up. You can see clear as day. Market structure, price action. That's what these candles are all about, and that's what you have to understand to be a great trader. Market structure, price action. How do these work? Why does this work? Where did it come from? Where is it going? All that type of stuff. So if it's going down, these will be my targets. If it's going up, these are my targets. 34.35, 36.38. And I'll write targets here for my lovely demonstration. Does that make sense, sis?
Plenty, plenty. I
Word.
just wanted to make sure
You was
that
right.
I'm in the right area, that I'm on at least on the same street.
Yeah. Right. Boom. That would be my
So,
entry.
can I
Thank
ask
you.
a quick question?
Yeah.
I just want to clarify. So you're making your final determination, if you will, based on the hourly,
No, on the daily time frame.
the daily. Okay.
Yeah. And then, I mean, I look at them, you know what I'm saying, to see what they're
Mhm.
all doing. I'm looking for confluence, meaning that they're all in the same trend,
Yeah.
or it's three of the time frames, the daily, monthly, weekly, are like bullish, and then the 4 hour and 1 hour is bearish. Then that's conflict, because now they're saying two different things. But if everything lines up, that's a stronger push. But if you got conflict, it's kind of like it's playing tug of war. So like, what we doing? Like trying to figure life out. So on a daily time frame, it's just a more definitive trend and more definitive structure. But the other time frame just kind of help put the pieces together. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. But so I'm gonna publish this here. Boom. SoFi. Bam. So 505. I think I'm gonna do one more. What time is it? Oh yeah. Man,
Somebody, someone asked about NVIDIA, but they put it in the chat.
why y'all be scared? Nope, I ain't doing it. No, I'm just playing.
I didn't want to jump the line.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay, boom. So I'm gonna do that. All right. I was looking at NVIDIA today, actually. I think NVIDIA about that go NVIDIA AMD.
How do we
Boom.
get the replay to this? I know you said you posted, but I'm not sure where you posted it.
Oh, right there. I'm about to type it in the chat. Telegram. Right there. Hit me on Telegram at that name. I got on the Eagles jersey. Can't miss me. Boom. All right. NVIDIA. All right. NVIDIA gonna be the last one. Then we doing the giveaways. NVDA. Because normally I like to stay on here an hour, but sometimes y'all, I've been going over. I don't be needing it. So, all right. So NVIDIA. Yes, sir. All right, like this one. This is beautiful. So, NVIDIA. So, whoever want me to look at it, you gotta tell me like what's your rationale? Are you in it? You looking at it? Why you looking at it?
Yeah,
You
I
what?
the option trade. So in my option class, it was kind of recommended. So, and then I looked at the RSI that looked it pretty good, and I've been watching Nvidia for a while. So, as far as the price that the strike price that it trades at, so
Mm.
yeah,
Are you already in it?
yes,
Are you in it? Okay. You down on it?
yep.
Yeah. How long you got on the
Uh,
contract? Huh?
April,
Oh, April. Okay, for sure. All right. And that is a call you in, right?
yes,
Okay,
yep.
bet. Yeah. No, that looks good. Okay, cool. So let's start from the monthly. We're checking the trend. Y'all, we're checking the trend. Okay, cool. Uptrend on the monthly. Excuse me. Dope. All right. Weekly looking uptrend. Oh, we just looked at the daily. We'll come back to that. 4 hour is giving a double top. You see the double top? Gave a double top. I like it. Watch that coming lower. It's underneath yesterday's close, which is 195.21. And I'm pretty sure the 1 hour is going to look similar. Exactly. So, and it's at a lower low. Lower low, a green lower low means oversold, meaning that it wants to go back up, failure to go lower. So it's about to start pushing back up. So this is why you check. So you see how like the daily, monthly, weekly are bullish going up, and the 4 hour and 1 hour, because there are more candles, it's a little bit more candles. So yeah, it's bearish on those. So that's conflict. Everything is not lining up. However, it is pulling back on the daily time frame. So what that means, I can draw the fib because I see the market structure. So this is A, the low, the high is the B, the higher low is the C. So what it look like? What it look like? All right, so bam. And bam. Okay. Boom. Okay. So these are our target. Boom. Target. And here. Okay. All right. So now higher low. See? And here's it coming, but I'm gonna write it on this one too. I should have wrote it.
Files or anything.
Huh? What'd you say? He was say anything? Okay. I don't know what he said. Hold on. We're gonna mute. All right, but you can come back on sis. All right. So this is the reversal line. 184.39. That looks like if Nvidia comes down here and closes underneath this line, lights out. Bye-bye uptrend. So write that down. It looks like it's just pulling back though. So higher low is failure to go lower, which means it could push back up. Definitely. So we have again, A is the low at 176.81. B is the high at 212.20. And then the higher low is sitting at 188.08 over here. So where I would get in NVIDIA would be on top of this wick. It has to be a bullish candle above this wick. So this is at close above 197.84. So that would be personally, my entry, uh, yep. If it closed above it, then boom. I'm convinced and I will feel confident that NVIDIA will go to 221.05, break, retest that. This will be my next target at 234.07.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
And when you say close above it, are you talking about tomorrow when it closes? Or
It,
just
it could be tomorrow, it could be Monday. I don't know.
oh, okay.
Just
Okay.
a bullish candle. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when it will, but just a bullish candle. Like, cause sometimes like tomorrow the market could open and it could be a bearish candle. It fluctuates like all day. Cause I remember on the daily time frame, each candle is worth 1 day. So all day, the candles are moving up, down, up, down, up, down. So, and then it finally finds the trend and then it just sticks with it. And then if it opens up, it's gonna go up. If it opens down, it's gonna go down. But then a lot of times it fluctuates. So this why I'm giving you best case scenario. So best case scenario, above what I say, 197.67, that's when I will enter once the candle closes above that. So let's say tomorrow, if a bullish candle open up and it close above this line, cool. Monday, I would definitely 1,000% be looking to get in with these targets in mind. Now, if tomorrow a bearish candle is open underneath this one and closes underneath here, just saying, at 184.39, yeah, bye-bye uptrend. It's just shot. So gotta have best case, worst case scenario, because it's dancing. Once it passed the golden zone, like the 61, this is a great pullback. So hopefully tomorrow it's a bullish candle because this is like such a clutch setup to go up. However, it's dangling between 61 and 78. And this is just the reversal line right here. So again, under 184.39, if it close, see you later. Uptrend.
Okay.
Make sense?
Makes sense. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. No problem. What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna publish this. Put this in the chat. What's that matter? What was he looking at? Oh God. Oh, NVIDIA. I'm tripping. Been a long day. Okay. Feel bad. Feel bad with that. And then I like to I'll look back at them next week. When we hop on next Thursday. So I do this every Thursday, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I didn't do it last week because we was having a event. So but thank y'all for coming back and showing some love.
Do you
Everything's
mind if we look at one more?
nope, I ain't doing it. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, price it. Hold on. 806. All right. What is it? What's the go ahead.
It's MP.
MP. Okay, hold on. MP. All right. Bam. All right.
I'm trying
Big
to figure out if I've missed the downtrend for a put because they falling like they owe somebody money and they're on the run.
mm. Ooh. Ooh, child. You okay. You trying to figure out where to get in at? That what you doing?
Yeah, or if it's too late.
Mm, let me see.
Yeah, the market stopped rewarding that one. It's been
Hey, that market just puts pause on it. Like, all right, okay, let me just look, give a quick little look. Okay, definitely pulling back. She said they is pulling back, honey. Like they stole money and they treat you like you stole something. Huh? Lower low. Ah, that is failure to go lower under yesterday's close. I'm pretty sure it's gonna look the same way. Yeah. Uh, how far did this go back though?
That's Metal's little brother.
Hold on, son. We ain't trying to hear you like that. Let's see. All right. Okay. All right. So just know underneath yesterday's close, 54.93, lower low, right? So there, let me see. So on the daily time frame, let me put my DIY back on. Shawty in the EMA. EMAs. Alrighty. Oh, okay. Wait, where did this come from? How long this been running? So this been running this higher low. Okay, since July. Look how much you see how it has been all that solid days. I mean, a sideways movement, and then it finally broke out. Now, as far as a good place to get in, market structure wise, so you see how we got supply up here, we got demand up here. So it's in between that. Right here is in between that no trade zone, which is the 50 and the 200. So how you know which direction it's gonna go? So if it closes underneath this 200 EMA, which is at 49.48, write that down. If it comes, it looked like it want to come lower, So it's either gonna do one or two things. It's gonna respect the 200 EMA and push back up, and it could push back up because of the 20-day and the 50-day cross right here. That's bearish sentiment. So clearly we're in a strong downtrend because you see it's a lot of red candles, right? So, and it's like literally in between the no trade zone. So underneath, if it closed underneath the 200, then the next destination would be right here at this 800, which is the reversal EMA at 32.26, which is like right at this demand because it hasn't came back to retest this demand at all since it bounced off of it July 9th. So, I would say as far as you try and get into a put, I will wait on one or two things. If this low, come here to this 200 and you gotta see what it's gonna do. It's gonna respect it and bounce back up and then make a lower high. That's when I will want to enter on a bearish candle lower than the lower high. However, if it breaks structure, which is this low right here, if it comes lower than that, then this line at 49.48, I will wait for two candles to touch it, break recess, and then it could definitely continue to drop lower. Now, if it respects this low, I'm sorry, respects the 200, which is this 49.48, it'll pull back and make a lower high. That's when I would really be interested in getting. But sometimes it don't pull back, it could just keep going. So if it breaks structure, with this low is at what, 52.03? If it comes lower and under this 200 moving day average, two touches, break, retest, yeah, I will ride it down to right here. That would be my take profit, 32.26, because that's the next destination. And just being a trader, I see that happen so many times. Like it'll come to the 200 because right here, the chart's just trying to figure out life. Once they figure it out, like, okay, we're going to come here and we're going to go back up, or we're going to come here, break this, and then we're going right here. Like, and see how close they are too. And then this, the 50 and the 20 moving average crossed. So yeah, definitely bearish. But as far as entry, recap, lower high, if it bounce off here and pull back, or if it breaks this structure and break and retest this 200, then I would target this 800 EMA, which is the 32.26. That makes sense, sis?
Yes, thank you. I was watching it, um, and then I forgot about it. And I said, "Oh, I missed my entry."
No
And then
doubt.
I was like, "Well, I don't know if I should still get in." So thank you.
No worries. Yep. So just wait. Don't hold your horses. Don't be in a rush to lose your money, because that's what will happen if you kind of just aggressively get in. No, always have a rationale before you get into any trade. Why am I entering? That's what you always ask yourself. Don't just follow so and so. Know why you are getting into the trade. What do your eyeballs see? Market structure wise, price action wise, confluence wise, EMA wise, supply, demand, support, resistance. What do you see? You gotta look at all of these things. Otherwise, you're like, and then you won't be in hope, because hope is not a strategy. Trap says that all the time. And make sure you set your stop losses too, if you're interested. Some people don't like them. I do. Proper risk management is important. And yeah, and that is that. So I hope you wrote those down. Did you write those numbers down, sis?
I sure did. I
Okay,
sure
word.
did.
Yeah, so if you hop back on next week, I'll look at it again and see what progress it made and stuff like that. So let me see if I'll put this on my watch list so I can keep an eye on it as well. And P, I ain't too familiar with them, but yeah, I'll do some digging and see what they got going on here.
Yeah,
Material.
they were riding high for a long time. They were riding high, and it was like, oh, party over.
Right. That's why you gotta look at the news. The earn Did they pass their earnings? Yep, they did. Okay. So, all right. I gotta do a little bit more digging on Google Finance. That tells me everything. 'Cause I like to look at the income statements and stuff like that.
It was
All right.
one of the Trump precious metal plays.
Oh, it was? Okay. Precious metals. Okay, I'm doing it. Word to big word. Okay, cool. So now, y'all, we're gonna get into the giveaways. Giveaways. So, yeah, I think we went over like 5, 6 times. I don't know. But pick a number through 1 to 20. So we're gonna do one number, y'all. Don't be picking like 5 numbers. 1 through 20. So the prizes are lifetime reads in the email, an hour with me, super charts, which I'll show you in a second, and then this 3K software, which is like a cheat code for option play, which is called the Master Indicator. It's like $3,000. So that's everyone's favorite. But they all dope. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. But yeah, those are the giveaways. There's 4 giveaways. Pick a number from 1 through 20. I'm gonna pick my number. Gonna pick my number. Let me see. Picking my book. And make sure y'all journaling y'all trades too. Like journaling is so important. Entries, exits, stop loss, rationale, mistakes, all of that good stuff. Put it down. That's how you get to know yourself and your trading. And you can go back and look at your progress. So the book is $1 at the dollar store. Don't not do that. All right. So, all right. Boom. Woo. Okay. So I got the 4 numbers. All right. Start looking through the chat. So the first one. Oh, before I do that, let me show y'all the super chart right quick. What was it? Thursday? Let me see. So on Thursday chart, like a lot going on there. Hold on. Every show match. Them the Hikanashi candles, y'all. My boy got me started back doing them doing. Okay. And then boom. And cue my baby. And cue my baby. Right. So super chart. Oh wait. Let's look at QQQ or something. Wait. Looking at the wrong thing. Live trading. QQQ. All right. So on these, so I can pause this now. All right. So on here, right here. So let's go back, right? To beginning of the market. So this was today on QQQ. QQQ is by far one of my favorite stocks to trade. Why? Because it's cheap and they follow the rules. So super chart, which someone is going to win tonight. I'm just giving you guys a glimpse so you know what you're getting. So I'm big on price action, and these charts are big on price action. So as you can see, so is this the 930 candle? Okay, yeah, this one. This is the 930 candle, right? So at the 925 candle, so the dotted yellow lines is what's on the super chart. So that's what all the yellow over here. That's what's dope about it, because it tells you 2 things: where price is going and where price came from, and why the line is there. It just is. It's a super chart. So if the candles, let me make it a little bigger so we can see for the people in the back, right? Boom. All right. So you see how the candles break down and retest, right? That is so clutch. Break it down, retest, price action. I love the breakdown and retest there, my friends. Right here. right? So once you see this or whatever, you see breakdown retest. I'm accenting that, right? You already know. Supercharge tell you. You see breakdown and retest going to the next level, right? So how dope is that? It's like, okay, boom. You see, because y'all know the market was crazy drippy today. Breakdown, retest, boom. Now, same thing. 3-bar play sitting right here. Breakdown, retest. So this is the breakdown candle. Don't include the bullish candle. We're just looking at bearish. You're looking at red. Breakdown, retest. Guess where it's going? Oh my gosh, to the next level. Look at that. Bam. See the pattern here? So it's like you don't even have to guess where you're going, right? And look at this. Breakdown, retest, come back up, lower high, fails to go lower. Boom. Could have entered right here on this candle, right here, which is another retest. And guess where it went, guys? Right to the next level at 6:15:10. Like, I can't make it up. Like, it's the easiest thing to trade, the easiest money you can make. You can put 4, 5 contracts out because you're going to know where it's going. So, these superchart is clutch and crack. So, whoever wins this, take advantage. So that's all I'm saying. Break and retest. If you don't know what break and retest is, go on YouTube. It's amazing. So now, Cheryl, we are going to get with the chat. All right. All right. All right. Hey Fabian. Nice seeing you on Saturday, Fabian. Let's
Yeah,
see.
you had it going on.
Right, finally, it's nice to meet the trappers. What's up? Dang. That's right. They be on there, dude. Y'all say hey. Don't be scared to network in here. All right, cool. So first one we're gonna do the email giveaways first. Email giveaway. So number from 1 to 20. I'm gonna look in the chat. This could be you, but you playing. Oh, chat. Okay. Where's the chat at? Hold on, y'all. This thing is bugging me out. Okay, boom. All right. So let me go with a number start. Okay. Okay. We are in the chat and Danielle Brady, number 12. Boom. Are you here, Danielle, or no?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, hey
Thank
girl,
you.
hey. How are you?
Thank you.
No doubt. She got the lifetime of email reads, girl. And I'm telling you, like them emails, give them to your grandkids and your grandkids. Like they're gonna be around for a while. It's a boatload. Emails, Danielle. So just shoot me your email on Telegram. We already connected on there.
Okay, thank you so much.
No doubt. Congrats to Danielle. We got Danielle. Boom. She got number 12. So number 12 is out. That is definitely one of my numbers. We got 3 more numbers here. Next is going to be the hour with me. And next is let's see here. E Will. Is that right? E dot Will.
Yep.
Hey E dot Will.
What's
E
good?
dot Will. What's goody in the building? Okay, 1 hour. Wait me. E dot Will, you got my the Telegram info? So we
Yeah, I
can
seen you dropped it in the chat.
Okay, yeah. Okay, good looking now. See, I like people that pay attention. That's what's up. Congrats to Eli Will. So he had number 17. So 12 and 17 are gone. So we have 2 more. And so next we're gonna do the super charts. The super charts is next. So we are going to do let me look. Oh, I'm looking. Des, are you still here, Des? Calling Des what? Des, am I
I'm here.
Okay, hey Des. Hey girl, hey.
Hey.
Hey, okay, that's what's up. Des got the super charts. Congrats on that. Boom.
Woo-woo.
Whoop whoop. Go Des. Go Des. You got my Telegram, Des?
Yeah, I see it in chat. I get you.
Okay, word. Okay, Des got number 20. Yep. That was definitely one of them. So 12, 17, 20, and there's one more. person, and that is the 3K software, which is the cool what is it? Wait, the cheat code for the option play cheat code. Yes, I couldn't get it out. I couldn't get it out. Yes. Okay, so we got one more. Last but not least, Oh, before you do that, what you gotta say. Yo, so this is my flyer here, yo. So anybody want to take a class and learn some more technical analysis, like really get jiggy with it, the Forex, the futures, and the stock market. I teach you how to read them. It's a one-on-one. It's not like a class. It's just like me and you on a Zoom. You want to take advantage of it. This is the information. It's my real phone number. And then that is the actual website, wealthywestscottedu.com, if you want to take it online. Or if you want to be with me, which is more personable, same price like that. So let's go shout that out. And we're going to get back to our gift, which is, let's see, we got one more. Okay. I got to see the lucky number. It's Danyelle. Danielle. Is she still here? Or no?
Yes.
Hey, Danielle.
Hey,
How you doing?
what are you doing?
Okay, we had two Danielle winners tonight. What were the odds, y'all? What were the odds? Congratulations, Danielle, with a Y. I love it. And we get okay, boom. That's what's up. So Danielle, do you have my Telegram information?
Yes, I see it down in the chat.
Okay, word. Okay, that's up. So you got the 3K software. It comes with the videos, the instructions, the whole nine, everything in it. I just asked if you take a picture once you set it up, so you know how we can rock out. All right, y'all. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all got any questions before we rock out? Danielle got the software. Okay, I'm writing it down. I'm gonna shout everybody out in the Patreon. The winners, we got Danielle Brady for the emails. We got E-Will, 1 hour with me. We got Des for the super charts. And Danielle got the software. Woo woo. 4 new winners every week. Y'all know how we do it. So make sure y'all hit me up. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back next Thursday, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I post a link in the chat. Oh, and on Tuesday morning, I'm gonna post a link, Zoom link in the chat. I'm gonna do some live trading 9:30. For those of you who are free, because I know people do work and things like that. But if you're free, probably about 9:15 Tuesday morning, be looking for that link. And probably about 9:25, we'll hop on, and then y'all can see the trade in live in real time. And it'd be lit. Like we be lit, you know what I'm saying? So boom, put that on your calendar. I do it every Tuesday, 9:30, probably about 2 hours. Or depending on if the market give us something good to look at or not. But sometimes we catch stuff, sometimes we don't, but we only chase setups. We let the bus come pick us up. You gotta stick with the plan. Stick with the plan. Let the bus pick you up. Don't chase the bus. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. I will see y'all
Thank
Tuesday.
you.
Thanks,
Appreciate you,
Momo.
sis.
Thank you so
Welcome.
much for
All
your
right. Good night,
time.
y'all. Good night.
Good
Y'all
night.
take
All right, y'all.
care.